Hi, and welcome to Java tutorial 19. We're going to do this one on JTables and the abstract table model. So once you're done with this tutorial, you'll be able to use a JTable, add rows, delete rows, search the JTable, stuff like that. So let's begin by creating a new project in NetBeans. And we're going to call this JTable demo finish. And first thing we're going to do is import everything. So we're going to import java.awt, import javax.swing, import java.awt.event, import javax.swing.event. We're going to import java.util, and we're going to import javax.swing.table. Okay, now we're going to say public class JTable demo implements action listener, and we're going to add a public void action performed method, action event AE. Now we're going to say private JFrame, private myTableModel NTM, and we're going to create the myTableModel class down here, public, or actually just class myTableModel extends AbstractTableModel. And we're going to say private JTable, private JScrollPane, private JButton, JButtonNew, JButtonDelete, and our constructor, public JTable demo, parentheses, brackets. Okay, so let's create the myTableModel class. Get that out of the way. So private string calls equals name, phone number, actually let's create the contact manager class first, because the contact manager class is going to store all the information that's in our table. Now I prefer to create a custom class when using AbstractTableModel because it can store your information a lot better than using a bunch of array lists or a hash map. So private array list string names, or better yet, well, you can create your array lists in your custom class, and it's a little bit better coding. Private array list string phone numbers than using a multi-dimensional array list, which can get very confusing. So public contact manager names equals new array list. phone numbers equals new array list. Public void set contact. Set contact name int index string name names dot remove index names dot add index name public void set contact phone number int index string phone number phone numbers dot remove index phone numbers dot add index phone number public void add contact string name string phone number names dot add name phone numbers dot add phone number. So as you can see, these two array lists, names and phone numbers, are parallel. So whenever you add something to names, you add something to phone numbers. Public void delete contact int index names dot remove index phone numbers dot remove index public string get contact name int index return names dot get index public string get contact phone number int index return phone numbers dot get index. We're using a lot of indexes here, but it's okay because it's all going to be simplified inside the abstract table model. Public int size return names dot size. Okay, so that should do it for our contact manager class. Now inside the myTableModel extends AbstractTableModel, we're going to say contact manager CM and our constructor public myTableModel CM equals new contact manager. Now the reason why this is underlined in red is that, and it says here, myTableModel is not abstract and it does not override abstract method getValueAt in table model, because the abstract table model has a few methods that you need to implement, and I'll do that very soon. I'm going to finish the constructor first. So let's say cm dot, let's add a few contacts just to prime. I mean, the user will be able to add more later. John Doe 869 720 7213. cm.add contact Susie Green 869 123 1234. cm.add contact Jim Hennessy 869 789. Oops. What did I just do? Oh, there we go. 7890. Now we can implement the methods that my table model needs. So public object get value at int r int c for rows and columns. If c equals 0, return cm.getContact name r. So we're using the rows as the index. So c equals 0 is the first column, which is the names, right? So we're returning getContactName from the contact manager. So else if c equals 1, which is the phone number, we need to return cm.getContactPhoneNumber r. Return null, just so that it doesn't give us that error. Public int getColumn count, return 2, since we have 2 columns, and public int getRowCount, return cm.size. Now public string getColumnName, return calls c, or actually in c. So our calls is name and phone number, so it will return either name or phone number depending on what column it is. And public void set value at object value int r int c. If c equals 0, cm.setContactName r value actually string value, because value is an object, but it's going to be a string, so we can cast it to a string. Else if c equals 1, cm dot set contact phone number R string value fire table cell updated int R, or actually RC. So this just right here, this just refreshes the table because we want to make sure that it always stays up to date. Now we're going to do our is cell editable. Public boolean is cell editable int R int C. Since the table is all editable, we're just going to return true. Now public void new contact cm.add contact name here, phone number here. Actually, let's make this non-capitalized. Fire table data changed. This also refreshes the table. Public void delete contact cm.delete contact and index. Fire table data changed. Now make sure next to AbstractTableModel there's no parentheses here because that was a mistake I made. So now we're ready to work on the JTable demo class. So in our main method, let's say swing utilities dot invoke later new runnable public void run new JTable demo, and let's go up here and say JFrame equals new JFrame JTable demo. JFrame dot set preferred size new dimension 400 400. JFrame dot set default close operation JFrame dot exit on close JFrame dot set layout new flow layout. MTM equals new my table model. JTable equals new JTable MTM. JTable dot set preferred scrollable viewport size, new dimension 300 300. JScroll equals new JScroll pane JTable. JButton new equals new JButton. Add contact. JButton new dot add action listener. This. JButton delete equals new JButton delete contact. JButton delete dot add action listener. This. JFrame dot get content pane dot add JScroll pane. JFrame dot get content pane dot add JButton new JFrame dot get content pane dot add JButton delete. JFrame dot set visible true. Now we're going to say JFrame dot pack. Now in our action performed method, we're going to say if ae.get action command dot equals new contact mtm dot new contact, else if ae.get action command dot equals delete contact mtm dot delete contact JTable dot get selected row. Save it, and I believe that's it. So let's try running the program. So we have 3 contacts already. Let's add a contact. Uh-oh. Okay, I know what we did wrong. It's new contact, not add contact. New contact. Now let's run it. New contact. Now let's try editing a contact. And it's working. Now let's delete a contact. So as you can see, it's working fine. Okay, so that's it for this tutorial on JTables and abstract table models, and hopefully I'll see you in my next tutorial.